Hey, welcome along to the Behind the Bar podcast brought to you by the coaches and clients of RT Fitness Durham, Sunderland, and of course the Barbell Club, where we take you from complete beginner to photo shoot ready. So today I'm just going to waffle on for a bit. This is an audio only, so if you are watching on YouTube, you can switch over to Spotify, iTunes, whatever you want, just jump on there. So today is more of just my thoughts on what you can do when you're on holiday and to come back pretty much the same way, to still have a min time away and not just waste all that time and energy you've put into looking good for that holiday. I mean, first off, I didn't even try to get leaner for my holiday. Quite comfortable with where I was at. Didn't feel the need to go all in and get lean, because I know that when I'm on holiday, I can actually just control myself without making a pig of myself, really, and still had a min time with it. So I mean, I'm with the kids anyway, so with my three boys, 13, 10 and 3, which is crazy, and Sarah. So it's not like I was there getting pissed up every day or anything like that. Don't get us wrong, I still had a drink. Had a drink with every meal I had there, like every nighttime meal. Had a couple of cocktails during the day, a few Baileys during the day, but it wasn't to the point of where I was actually pissed. So if you are like one of these people who like to get pissed on holiday, you can actually still come back the same weight if you do it properly. So here's me tips in any way for doing it. So if you do book a hotel, book a one with a gym. If you are an early bird like me, I've got nothing to do in the morning rather than wait around for the family, so I might as well get up and get some gym sessions in there. And for me, actually when I'm away, I probably get better gym sessions because I don't have the extra stresses of work, having to jump in between sessions or coaching or anything like that, so I can actually get a good session in there. Now, most of you out there probably don't even know what to do when you're away. But if you say did have a gym, anything like that, you can take some of the elements of what you've done in the program, what you've been on, and do it in there. Or you could just get in there, get on like a cross trainer, a bike, even a treadmill, and just go on there, headphones in, crack on for about an hour, just some nice slow steady cardio, and that's really going to set you up for the day. Obviously for me, I followed pretty much our barbell program when I was away, did like push pull legs. Actually got 6 training sessions in over the 7 days what we were there. New environment as well, which made it like a little bit better in a way, because it just made us want to go there, test out a few stuff what we don't have in our gym, but still following like the baselines of our program. So it was quite easy for me, to be fair, to follow on from that. But if you are like quite new to the gym, but you've slugged it out for these holidays, try and think of some of the stuff what you've done. Make sure you're in there for quite a bit, not just like a 10 minute here, 10 minute there. Like get in like 45 minutes to an hour, because you know you're going to be in that all you can eat breakfast. Like for us, we do go to a all-inclusive place, because where we do have the 3 boys, it just makes life so much easier for everyone. And I think a lot of people do go to these things now just because of the ease, and they just want to chill out and they just want everything there, and then they can pay for everything at the start. So that's what we're doing anyway when we go away with the boys. So it made life a lot easier. So we were always going to go for breakfast, even though like Sarah isn't much of a breakfast person herself. I'm probably a late breakfast person, generally around 10. But because I know I got my workout in, I could have my breakfast. And then we separated it out, so we just had the breakfast, lunch and dinner. So 3 meals. I tend to have 6 meals a day. So all I did was eat a little bit more than what I would have for my meals. And that actually really set us up. And where it is all inclusive, obviously you're going to have some drinks. But what I would recommend for these people who do actually drink quite a bit, skip breakfast. Yes, I know, you've paid for it, all the rest of it. Or just go, like I say, a complete 0 carb breakfast. Maybe it's just like have the cooked omelette and then stick to that. Don't have the fruit juices, because you know how much sugar's in them and you know how high calories are in there, and you're already going to be drinking a load of calories in there. So try and keep that breakfast nice and light, because if you're one of these people who go to the bar as soon as it opens at 10 a.m, well, that's where you're going to get some empty calories in there. So keep that breakfast nice and light, especially if you are going to drink. Even if you're not, because you know on the last meal of the day you're going to be having a bit more, and you know you're going to be hitting that drink later on. So what I'd recommend is the breakfast. So this is all the nutritional stuff. So the breakfast, try and keep it as low as you can. You probably don't normally have breakfast when you're here, or you normally have like a lighter breakfast in anywhere. So just stick to that. Yes, all the choice in the world is there in front of you, especially at these all-inclusive places. So just go for that lighter breakfast, yeah. Nice omelette, that's what I did. What else? Oh, sometimes I was going for a toasty in there. So yeah, I was having that with me coffee, and then that was it. Round to the pool. And then if the nutrition-wise, we'll stick on the nutrition point before I go off on my tangents. Lunch, same again, keep it light. If you are drinking, think of the calories, what you're going to be having in anyway. So with lunch again, same if you can. I would go like a no-carb type thing again. Just try and get as much as meat, fish and veg in there as possible. Because even though, I'm just saying carbs because most people know what carbs are. So it's an easy food group just to eradicate. And if you can take that out, then you're already minus some of the calories what you would normally have in anyway, which you're probably already topping up with your alcohol drinks. And then for tea on the night, just do what you want. You are on holiday. Have a good pick of things. You're going to have desserts, or have a good pick of them. The place where we went to, the desserts were unreal. Like the variety of them was unreal. Like you couldn't not go there and like want two. They weren't like massive portions, but there was always two on my plate at the end of the day. So that's with your nutrition there. So you've stuck to it quite well. It probably is around the same calories as what you would have at home. But then, all in all, you've got to think about this alcohol consumption. A beer tastes absolutely amazing around the pool, but yet again, higher in calories. A cocktail, what I was having, tastes great. I had the mojitos when I was having the cocktail, so it was a bit lower in calories than, say, the pina coladas or anything like that. I did have one pina colada on the first day. So monitor what you're actually drinking and aim for like the lower calorie end stuff. So all your spirits, like say you're having, the old school vodka Diet Coke type thing, have that. If you are getting like a lot of pop during the day, sodas during the day, then ask for the lower calories. Even in all the European countries now, they have the 0 calorie stuff on tap, where it used to be all sugars in the past. So they do have those now in place. So you can't really go wrong if you are wanting that fizz during the day, just to refresh yourself in the heat. Obviously, if you can, try and cut the drinking down from 10 a.m. You don't need it. You know you don't. And what you're trying to do is like just wait till the afternoon at least. I know we're all on holiday. I know we want to have a good time. So if you can cap that at, like say have it cut off a starting point of say 2 p.m, something like that. Then you're going to have a couple of drinks. Then you're going to go back to your room, get changed. Don't have a drink until after tea. And then obviously when you're watching the shows, whatever else, and sitting around the bars late on the night, then that's when obviously your drinking's coming in. But try and stick to those lower calorie things. At the end of the day, if you've lost 20, 30, 40 pounds just for this one holiday and you go all out, you can easy put 20 pounds on in like 10 days. I've seen it happen in the gym. Many moons ago, I remember I put a stone on in 2 weeks going away when I really enjoyed my drink. So I know what can be done. But the little tips and tricks around this as well is try and just walk everywhere you can. Like we were on the 4th floor, so every single time, unless I had the buggy with caster, I took the stairs up, took the stairs down, and I've sort of made it like a mission of, if I needed anything, I would just quickly walk back to the room and just get it, and think of it as like trying to get my steps in daily. And all across that week, actually, I was hitting like 19,000 steps per day. I didn't bring 2 drinks round to the pool when I was having drinks. I was going to the bar, getting 1 drink, walking back. and then walking back with me empty glass, putting it down, walking back. Just always trying to find excuses just to get up and move. Now, don't get us wrong, I was chilling in the sun, reading, listening to a book, wasn't reading. So it was, I did have my chill out time. I felt relaxed coming home, but knowing in my head that I was getting that 19,000 steps in, I was getting my training session in the morning. I was drinking plenty of water during the day as well, in between drinks. And even on the night, like I wasn't going stupid on the drinks. It was literally 1 or 2 for me, but I'm not a big drinker anywhere now. So that was my crack, and that's how I kept it like that. Whenever we were in the nightclubs, yes, the kids were allowed in the nightclubs. We weren't just fucking off in the nightclubs, me and Sarah. So when we were in the nightclubs having a bit of a dance as well, that helped with the steps there. And we were like, just even for the kids, it's like, do you want an ice cream? It's like, right, we'll walk down. Luckily, like it wasn't an ice cream at every single bar. The ice cream was on the beach bar, so it was always a walk to get the ice cream for the kids. So that was perfect. And when we hit the lunch, we always walked to the furthest away one, which was on the beach as well. So every time walking forwards and backwards, this is how I got those steps up. I didn't go out my way to get those steps up, because when I did actually do my gym sessions, all I was doing was my weight sessions. That was it. Like getting a good session in on the weights, obviously priming us up for the day, and then just trying to find those excuses here, there and everywhere just to keep moving. I kept my watch tracker on, obviously until the night, then I wore my nicer watch. But I was already on like 15, 16,000 then, so that's where I've gotten the 19,000 from, just adding a bit. It was probably more, to be fair, because of the distance between places. But this is all in one complex as well. We didn't actually leave the complex. It was one of those big complexes in Turkey, but there was still enough, well, how we made it, enough to keep getting our steps in. And it was like, we seen people just getting the lift to get one floor up, and why? It's like, it was 18 stairs. That was it each time. And we had to do that obviously 4 times to get to ours. So those all add up. And I think like even my middle one, Dexter, he did it during the day. So like he calculated it out, like he does it once up, twice, and then I think it was another 4 times across the day. Like did the maths on how many stairs we actually do in a day, which was pretty cool actually, because he just decided to take the stairs every day as well. I mean, we always beat the buggy up in the lift in any way of running up. So that was like a little challenge as well. But it was just trying to find how and where we could keep moving as much as possible, but not making that the focus in a way, if you get what I mean. So I think the top tips from it all is obviously don't be a complete nutter pig with your nutrition when you're there. Yes, there's variety there, but you know you don't need it. And if you're going to have a drink, you want to taper that food down even further and find every excuse in the world just to keep moving. If you've got your Fitbits, your smartwatches, keep them on, because that's going to show you how and when. I mean, I always find with clients, like they do actually hit a lot more steps when they're on holiday because they're missing about and they don't even realise it. They probably get more steps in when they're on holiday, but generally this is offset with the amount of alcohol what they'll consume, because they'll probably be on a bar crawl. So yeah, keep the nutrition lower from the restaurants. Obviously, still have that food on the night. You're there, you're on holiday, you still want to enjoy it. Have your drinks, but you don't have to go overboard. And if you would, like me, with a family, like your kids don't want to see you get pissed every night. Yeah, get a little bit merry, but they don't want you pissed where you're hungover the next day and can't play with them. At the end of the day, if you are on a family holiday like us, you want to spend the time with the kids and make them enjoy it. And then if you can have an adult holiday sometime in the year, you can go a little bit more mental than that. So keep moving. If you can get a gym, get that in. Do what you can in there before everyone else gets up. Find every excuse in the world to walk. Keep going up them stairs and don't be a pig. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channels, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, whatever you need to. Yeah, and keep listening. Thank you.